we were asked to do a garden building install, so here's how we went about it. First things first, as always, sheeting up all our entrances and exits out to get in and out, because it was a bit of a wet day and we certainly wanted to keep the place clean. It was about a 60 metre run, so we had some 10mm SWA as we do, got it on the reeler and started pulling it out the desired route we wanted. Had the Run Protect Kaylor reeler out because that makes life so easy. It's such a heavy drum, but it rolls off like a dream. Then it was a case of looking how we were going to get into the property, because we wanted to keep the cable as hidden as possible. So we managed to pull up the floor under the consume unit and work out a route we could get through using a floor void to come out of the air brick externally. Wanted to have all our holes and drill routes planned through, so all we had to do was get the cable in once that was done. Here we are doing some investigation work with the cable rods. Basically went through all the way through under the floor, and you can see the hole on the outside once we drilled through. It was a case of pulling the cable right through there underneath this little step, and then we could just drill through the wall to the consume unit. This is when cable rods are really worth their money. Once we'd done that bit, it was a bit of making good on that side, filling up some holes and just battening a few bits out, and that part was done. The garden building itself was currently a little guinea pig house, which was quite nice, but that was coming out and eventually it was going to be an office with heaters and things, so had to do a bit of a clear up first because, like I said, it was currently a guinea pig house. Good point to stop for refreshments, and the customer was really on it, so it was really nice of them. Then we moved on to the actual install for the building. Got the laser out as always, and we always tend to do white PVC conduit. Normally it's requested, but this is how we tend to go about it, making sure, again, I've mentioned this numerous times about the fixing spacings and leaving little bits of gaps for expansion of the boards. Two other little conduit annoyances of mine is to always turn it round so you don't see the text on it, because that looks silly, and also the little conduit brackets have got text on them, making sure they're always the right way up, because it's silly little things but it always makes a difference. Here's the first fix of the conduit install running around that side of the room. Then it was time to crack on with getting some cables into it. Had to do a little bit of conduit manufacturing with the heat gun too. Whilst this was going on, we got the SWA all the way down the garden and got that through around the back of these solid sleepers, and then down around the back of the shed and into the unit. Once we ran out of sleepers, we started fixing to the concrete baseboards, and like we said, it was on to second fix and then some testing to finish up. So just a quick run through, we had an RCBO unit in the garden building itself, and then we had a standard unit with an MCB at the other end, both with surge protectors. Put a larger unit in than needed as well, because their existing consumer unit was quite old, so we wanted to allow space in case they wanted to add any circuits in the future. Then it was the signature clear up as always, and we were away. Great job, very happy customer, and that was the end of that one. Also, we thought a very interesting little fault emerged at the end of the job just as we were wrapping up, and this was the outcome of it. But how did we get there? Not our fault, I'd hasten to add, but we eventually found it, so stay tuned for a part 2 on this one.